with the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1.
Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Following that play, we've got a timeout already for an injured player. And it's one of their receivers who's shaken up on the offense's first snap. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Roll, roll, roll. Come on, set. 6,
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A big 30-40-yard pickup there. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. 18 Cardinals, go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's caught. Now the Bengals have it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Here we go. 180.
Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And this play's going to come to an end of the 27. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Gun. Down.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down from the 42.
11 mighty. Here we go. Shot.
Now give left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On one, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 46.
12. Shot.
Davis takes it straight ahead. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 11. Wide 80. Shot.
Going play action here. Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Big 13. Shot.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's caught. Chase has it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A pickup of 17. And the Bengals have a 1st down. A lot of game left, partner, but it will be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Here we go. Can. Shot.
Counter give here to Davis. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
Burrow to the air now. That's caught for the 1st. This is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On one, ready?
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Set. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They're going play action. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Running for the marker on second. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a one-point game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On one, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
And start with a give to Davis. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. Turbo's hot.
Here's the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Throw here. 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1, ready?
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
180. Stop.
It's a design boot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Play action now. Burrow. He hits it through the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
14-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
From the red zone now. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Nickel play action on 1st down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
60, go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We've got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The Bengals with an extra DB out there now, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another one here to London. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He has it at the 33. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Raise hot. Hot. Stop.
Hand off to the back. He loses the football. And the Dolphins have it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, they'll run. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third and 4 coming up now. Man in motion, headed right. From the gun on 3rd down. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. Get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast as windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Behind. Behind.
On the handoff, here's Davis. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. He is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking in the air here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Right up the gut. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Pass play coming here. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Still sticking with the passing game. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Gets them out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. So that's going to be the 2-minute warning, Brock. 1:55 remaining in our first half. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Gun. Shot.
Looking to throw, Burrow. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Shot.
Burrow back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
What? 11. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Right, 80. Right, up. Stop.
Blown back gets the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Right, 80. Shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, shot.
Burrow now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
Right, 80.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. Big 13. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. This time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short.
On one, ready?
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go.
Davis up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Here we go. Start.
He'll go again with Davis. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's get set. Start.
Burrow setting the throw. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Running this one left. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Here we go. Start.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They manage 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7.
On one, ready? Gun. Start.
Setting him on the dive. He Takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Simple dive up the middle. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It doesn't get much easier than this. McPherson's kick is good, and that makes this a 3-score game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Offense to the line for second down. Give now to the running back. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. They're going to throw out of the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11, let's get set. Behind.
Davis off the pistol handoff. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
11, here we go, here we go. Right in, behind.
Here's Burrow. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Stop. What?
Davis gets it on the draw. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running back sent in motion left. Throwing it on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man, it's Golden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he put everything he's got behind it. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. He picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start with a give to Davis. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
On 1, ready?
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
11, MT, Tate. 11. Here we go. Shot.
Going right back to Davis. That's a nice running there. Gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. Shot.
Burrow from the gun. This connects with Higgins. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go. Shot.
Here's the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's just 11, MT. 11, MT. Big. Shot. Shot.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Third and just 2 to go.
11, Thomas. Shot.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
They got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
1st down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. and you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Cougar, my team.
Working now from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Here we go, set. 72.
And they'll pitch it out to him. That'll be the first and more. Has a hole left, room to run. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 4-point game here in the fourth.
Kate, so many of these defenses today are all about what? Stopping the explosive play, especially in the passing game. But to give up a run, an explosive run for a touchdown, that can just be demoralizing.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide hot. Stop.
Now Burrow. It is caught left side. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Stop. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 37 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Wide 80. 11, Thomas. 11. Wide hot.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Let's get set. Stop.
Going play action here. Burrow connects on the crosser. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making a 9-point advantage.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling back gets the handoff. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphins
Throwing now, out of the shotgun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Pass play now. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Let's go.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
He'll give up the gut to Montgomery. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Man in motion, out of the slot. They're going to try and throw it here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Davis up the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bengals have a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals about to stay unbeaten once again.
48-yard line.
One, ready?
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. 42. Wide 80.
Plowing up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
12. Here we go. Stop.
Hand off here to Davis. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
They'll run here on 1st down. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.